It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the... Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season.
This is 2K Sports, and with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time.
Well, guys, Ben Simmons...
And David, he is not shy about contact at all. Thanks. Well, we're getting into the grinded-out part of the season, Clark. Should we expect rookies now, you think, to start feeling the length of the NBA season right about now?
You know, that varies from individual to individual. I know when I was a rookie, it happened for me probably after about the 40th game or so, and I just was flat. I was still putting up decent numbers, but I just felt flat, felt lethargic. And then all of a sudden, after a week and a half or so, it just kind of went away, and I finished that rookie season strong. So every rookie's different. Some rookies never hit the wall, Kevin, but most do in some form or fashion.
And teams are all on top of this, aren't they? I mean, they know there's a chance it's going to happen, so they prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's rare when a rookie doesn't hit it, but for some it might be an extended wall. For others, it might be a short wall.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Harris is out there with Monroe. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Aldridge. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And AI gets it to go.
This is where you want to attack. AI, not one to settle. Challenging the defense inside. I love it.
And Simmons kicks to Redick. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Harris finds Monroe. Butler against DeRozan. Butler passes to Monroe. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Well, you don't want to leave guys unattended, not around a guy like Butler, who's pretty good at finding the open guy.
AI dishes to Aldridge. Good work there as it goes.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Now the 76ers with it. It's a 5-point game.
Well, guys, when you talk about some of the great turnarounds for a franchise in NBA history, the process for the 76ers has paid dividends. They went from 10 wins in 2016 to 52 wins last year.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
And DeRozan kicks to AI. Unloads from 13. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Simmons passes to Butler. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Just 5 to shoot. Redick with the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Back to AI. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. AI's got 9.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? 5th on the West, AI.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
The 76ers trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Gang and Aldridge are up front. Mills out there with AI. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks.
And, you know, Brett Brown has seen it all in Philly. The good and bad times, was the head coach for their lowest points as this team rebuilt. Now he's reaping the fruits of his labor and persistence as he leads a star-studded Sixers team that has great potential.
No good from Simmons.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
And that one's good by Gay.
And love how committed Gay is inside. No one is stopping him. He's overcoming any challenge.
And the 76ers call time here. Clark, you have to applaud management for the way they stuck with Brown as the team was turning things around.
Yeah, I love it, Kevin. I really do. I mean, being able to see the long-term picture and stay with the coach who you believe is the right one for your group. Very impressive work by the Sixers. You know, injuries and a lack of talent were the issue early, not the coaching. Players love Brown, and rarely are coaches afforded as much time and patience as this franchise gave Brown. I applaud him.
The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and that one is good.
Simmons putting his outstanding athleticism to use on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who knows exactly how to carve up the defense.
AI dishes to Gay, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on J.J. Redick. The position of power forward, Clark, that was your position. Did you ever think it would become a major weapon for stretching the floor as it is now?
No, I didn't see that evolution happening. I mean, again, at that time in the 80s, even into the 90s, you had the small forward and the power forward was more of an enforcer. I was actually kind of a hybrid at the time because I could deal inside effectively on the glass and because of my size and strength, but also could step out and put it on the floor and pass it a little bit. So, no, the evolution with the 4-man in this day and age, I did not foresee that at all. Love what's happened with it, but it speaks, I think, to the athleticism and skill of these bigger guys now. It does. Well, I like the first quarter he had. I mean, and I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. 6 on the shot clock. The 10-footer. Here's Butler, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the New York Knicks. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Raptors. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out Philadelphia, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And I think for the 76ers, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
AI outside. Makes it off the glass. AI's got 11 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Murray against Simmons. And it's good, 2 points. Simmons got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Here's AI. Good work defensively by Monroe. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing here by 8. Passes it to Simmons. Over Murray. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've reached halftime in this one. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at AI in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half. Shot way above his average.
Exactly, Greg. And, you know, when he's scoring like this, they're tough to stop.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Jimmy Butler is out there with Harris, and it's Monroe in at the center, locking down the middle. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Bulls was huge. He finished with 24 points and was very efficient on offense. He picked his spots and when to keep the ball moving or to shoot. He put up great numbers and a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And they'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
The free throw drops for Gay. Mark, if you need to win a game 7, and you can't have KD or LeBron, but you can have any other one player in the league, who would you pick?
Wow, you can't have either one of those guys.
How you like that question?
There's a great list: Harden, Curry, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard when healthy. And I think you'd have to throw Russell Westbrook in there too for a one-game situation where he could just go with the abandon he goes with. But I think I'm gonna hang my hat with Kyrie Irving since he was part of bringing a championship to the Cavs a couple of years ago, my hometown.
Butler finds Monroe. Rebound San Antonio. And now here comes Gay leading the break. Fires the 3. Basket is good. The assist from AI. AI's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And this, now a list of guys who can shoot it as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. AI, number 1. Ben Simmons is 2nd.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, you know, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, you know they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first. They're in a hurry. I think, Kevin, they're rushing things a little bit to begin the half. Nothing pretty about this 1-for-4 start.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. Killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Good. AI's got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio.
Trying to make it hard for AI, playing him physical, but he's used to that. You know, when you watch Ben Simmons, he has marvelous talent and all-around ability, but sometimes you can easily focus on what he can't do. He's not a great shooter, so teams do back off of him, but still, this guy is an impact player because he sees the floor, he passes it great, he's a terrific rebounder, and he's got a nice motor.
Down low, and stolen by Aldridge. In transition, here comes San Antonio. AI with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Count it. Good. Murray's got his first 2 points of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Count it. That's 10 points for Ben Simmons.
And I like watching Simmons go to work down low. I mean, with his length and strength, there aren't many guys that can keep up with him down there.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Both teams will make substitutions. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's AI. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Keeping that pedal to the metal. No let up here. AI relentlessly attacking at the offensive end.
Gang and Aldridge are up front. Murray out there with AI. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Rebounded by the Spurs. Kay's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, he's costing them right now, sabotaging them a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely. And that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury. Boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
AI in the post. Simmons is there.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Harris's shot is off. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 20-7 run. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Murray the pass to Aldridge. AI with it. Simmons is there. Back to Aldridge. Pass to AI. A 15-footer. That one doesn't drop. Simmons with the defensive effort. Got a piece of it.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Spurs.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for AI.
Well, it was a pleasure watching him get his guys involved. I mean, his passing was tight and on time, really sharp tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Davis Bertans checks in for Aldridge. Pondexter comes in for Rudy Gay. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray. AI dishes to Pondexter. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons.
You know, after once paying to try out for a minor league team, Simmons has come a long way. He's not done yet.
And Jonathan Simmons taking on more playing time after his big contract deal, starting to adjust to what comes with that.
Yeah, all players want the money and minutes, but it's a greater responsibility. More was asked of Simmons on both ends of the floor, Kevin, and I think for the most part he came up in good stead. He did get pushed to the limit physically as he matched his previous career high in minutes about halfway through last season, but he'll be better for it going into this season.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Shot clock at 6. Back to Pondexter. Count it. And the Spurs lead by 18.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of